Hello everybody, come on in. Barry was just about to tell me some really important news.
Hello everybody. Yeah, I want to tell you about a friend I've chosen. I've chosen him because he's smaller than me. He doesn't talk. He just listens when I'm talking. He does everything that I ask him to do, and he doesn't argue either. Oh no! He's around when I need him and goes away when I don't.
Barry, that sounds more like a slave than a friend.
What do you mean, Dean?
Well, when we have a friend, we do things for each other. We look after each other, we spend time with each other because we both want to. And we're always there for our friends so that we can listen and help them.
Oh dear, I think I got this friendship wrong, haven't I?
Barry, you know that everything we do, we base on Jesus and follow his example.
Yeah, that's right, Dean.
Well, shall we take a look at who Jesus' friends were and see what he did with them?
This is a story of Jesus and his disciples. Jesus knew he had a lot of work to do and he needed some good friends to help him out. One day he was walking beside the Sea of Galilee and he saw two boats. Peter and Andrew in one, James and John were in the other. "Come and follow me," he shouted, so they did. Later, Jesus passed the tax office where he found Matthew. Matthew's job was to collect money from the people paid to the king. "Come and follow me," he said, so he did. Jesus asked 12 men to be his helpers: Peter, Andrew, James and John, Matthew, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, another James, Simon, Thaddeus, and Judas.
Jesus spent 3 years with his disciples, teaching them and helping them. They were his friends. But did you know that we can be friends with Jesus too? In fact, he chooses us to be his friends. He doesn't choose us like Barry chose his friend though, to be his slave. No, he chose us because he loves us and wants to share our lives with him. I know what you're thinking. How can I be friends with Jesus? I can't even see him. Well, let's take a look at what we do with our friends at school or in our neighbourhood.
We spend time with them. Just being together with a friend is good. And even if you don't say anything, the Bible says that if we draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. That means if we think about him and how wonderful he is and how much he loves us, he'll get close to us. We are spending time with him.
We talk to each other. When we're with our friends, we talk a lot, don't we? I know I talk a lot when I'm speaking to my friends. We talk about anything and everything, and that's what Jesus wants you to do with him. When we chat to Jesus, we call it prayer. And the Bible tells us to never stop praying. It just means that you can chat to Jesus wherever you are about anything and everything.
We listen to each other. When our friends talk to us, we listen because we are interested and we want to know. And Jesus listens to us when we chat to him. And do you know, Jesus will chat back to us too. Sometimes he speaks to us through what we read in our Bibles. And sometimes he speaks to us using a picture that we might get in our head. And sometimes he can speak to us through another person. Because God is so creative, he can speak to us in lots of different ways. What's important though is that we listen when he talks.
We share life together. When our friends are happy, we are happy too. And when they're sad, we are sad with them. We're there all the time for our friends. Jesus is there for us too. If we're sad, he'll be there for us and he can help cheer us up. If we're happy, Jesus wants us to tell him because he wants to share it with you.
So, there you go. We can have a friendship with Jesus. That's as close as any friendship you have, and maybe even closer because we know that Jesus is always there with us.
I will not fear, for the Lord I can trust in him, 'cause he's watching me now. Every day's a new day, trusting he can make a way. I will not fear, for the Lord is here. His mighty power with me every hour. I will not fear, for the Lord is near. Both night and day, he will lead the way. I can trust in him, 'cause he's watching me now. Every day's a new day, trusting he can make a way. Behind me and before me, he is all around me, all around me, all around me. Behind me and before me, he is all around me, all around me, all around me. Behind me and before me, he is all around me, all around me, all around me. Behind me and before me, he is all around me, all around me, all around me. You make a way, you make a way, you make a way, always. You make a way, you make a way, you make a way, always. You make a way, you make a way, you make a way, always. You make a way, you make a way, you make a way, always. I can trust in him, 'cause he's watching me now. Every day's a new day, trusting he can make a way. Behind me and before me, he is all around me, all around me, all around me. Behind me and before me, he is all around me, all around me, all around me.
Well, no, Dean, I got it completely wrong, didn't I?
Don't worry, Barry. We all make mistakes at times.
Jesus doesn't want me to treat my friend like a slave and boast about it, does he?
Well, no, he doesn't, Barry. Do you remember our verse from Philippians chapter 2, verse 3? In whatever you do, don't let selfishness or pride be your guide. Be humble and honour others more than yourselves.
Yeah, I remember that. But now it's like it's actually talking to me.
Well, that's because it's God who is speaking to you through the Bible.
Well, I'm going now, Dean, to tell my friend that I'm sorry. I hope he'll forgive me.
Okay then, Barry, but before you go, don't forget we've got to say goodbye and we'll see you all again next week. Bye!